Once again, welcome back to Podcast with Neil on Netflix Football. The watch along will be following, and tell you what a game between France and Hungary. Hungary fought till the end like a pack of wolves, but France, with all their hustle and bustle, couldn't really pick out the chance. They were woeful in front of goal, absolutely woeful. But we have a cracker tonight on the next match. Portugal versus Germany. The former world champions take on the current Euro Cup holders in Portugal. So before that, a quick word to our sponsors, workmatejob.com. So if you're looking to earn some side money and some part-time jobs, so you can log on to workmatejob.com. The links are in the description. Just have to sign up in there and you can apply for any number of part-time jobs that are available. But you have to hurry up though, because a lot of international clients are taking away those from you. And counterclockwise, if you are a YouTuber like me and want to get your watch time and your subscribers up a bit of a notch, so you can place your ads there, and the rates are very, very economical. Trust me on this. So do check out workmatejob.com, and trust me, I don't advertise anything stupid, fishy or unverified. Okay, so back to the match now. Portugal against Germany. We have a very, very special guest tonight. He is the head of football operations for ISL club Odisha FC, and is a very, very influential person in helping me make this channel. So Abhigda will be live on, keep an eye on your TV screens. He'll be live in 3, 2 and 1. Abhigda, you're live. How have you been?
Hi, Neil. All good. Looking forward to tonight's game. I think it's an important game for both teams. Germany can't afford to lose, and Portugal, if they win this game, seal qualification through to the round of 16. So it's a game with important consequences. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll have the lineups for you to keep an eye to the right of your screens. So this is the lineup that Portugal has gone with. It's an unchanged side fairly. Rui Patricio on goal. Nelson Semedo filling in for the COVID-stricken Cancelo, who pulled out just before the tournament. Pepe, Ruben Diaz, that ever successful combo against Hungary, to say the least. Rafa Guerreiro in the left back slot. Danilo Pereira, William Carvalho, Bruno Fernandes in that midfield trio. Bernardo Silva, Diego Jota and Cristiano Ronaldo make up the Portuguese lineup. Dada, I'll go straight to you. Would you have expected some changes and a bit facing Germany, or are you happy with the lineup?
You don't change what's not broken. So I think he's okay with repeating with the side that beat Hungary, and as we saw today, Hungary are no pushovers. So it just goes to show what an important result it was for Portugal, because they were scrapping till the last moment to sort of get the win over the line, and Hungary were very good defensively in that game as well. And a lot of people who were not giving credit to Hungary in that game now realize, what a good side they are. And a lot of people who are criticizing France today sort of forget that, Hungary defend pretty well. They defend deep. They sort of let teams take the width. They are very compact in the center. It's very difficult to play through them. And if you watch the game against France, for most of the bits, France were just shifting the ball from side to side, trying to put the ball into the box. But Hungary stood firm on and mostly thwarted most of what France had to offer. So now, if you have a side that put that Hungary side to the sword, psychologically, I think a team that gets a good result. I think in a tournament like this, you need to keep the team as consistent as possible in terms of team selection. Widespread changes are never recommended in a tournament that's so short, where you have you're playing a max of six games. The side that wins is a side that gains confidence. So I think he's done the right thing. Let's not forget they're the defending champions as well. So I think they've got the firepower to do the job again. Because Germany, I think, for all the talent that they possess, are a little toothless when it comes to the final third. Whereas I think Portugal has that cutting edge up top. It has got midfielders as well that can score, that can create. And of course, when you have Ronaldo, you add him to any side, and that just dramatically increases your chances of winning. So I think it's fair that he's gone with the same team that beat the Hungary side, because they are riding high on confidence, and I think they must be very eager to maybe get the win this game and possibly seal qualification tonight itself. Well, not possibly, but for sure seal qualification tonight itself.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's an interesting stat. Germany play Portugal for the 19th time today and the 6th time in a major finals, where Germany having won 4 and just lost 1. Today, however, is probably the first time that Portugal entered this game as favorites to win it. And on that note, we'll check up the Germany lineup in a bit. So I'll just bring it up. So this is how Jogi Löw has set up his team. Manuel Neuer, the ever-present goalkeeper for the Germans. Matthias Ginter, Mats Hummels, Antonio Rudiger, unchanged defensive setup. Joshua Kimmich, Ilkay Gundogan, Toni Kroos, Robin Gosens, again an unchanged midfield as well. As you can see, an unchanged forward. Kai Havertz starting with Thomas Müller and Serge Gnabry. They'll be rotating a lot. Now my question to you, Dada, is that against France, Germany looked like they missed a body in midfield. Probably Leon Goretzka, who's been there in the fringes for the national team. But don't you think that sides like with Kroos and Gundogan, where is the natural ball winner there?
I think more than in a body, I think Germany were okay in midfield actually. I think what they missed was a target man. They missed someone who they could play the ball up to, who could hold the ball up, link up with runners in midfield and possibly finish. And because Germany, I think, has always worked off a model wherein their midfield is very fluid, interchangeable, people swapping with each other. And it's the same this time. Make no mistake, Germany has a very talented midfield. You've got someone who's a ball player like Kroos, and you've got people with work rate around him. So I think more than a deep lying midfielder, because in a game like this, you have to understand Germany have to win this game. More than someone who can sit deep in front of the back four, I think now is a game wherein you take chances and you try and play progressive football. So it's not the midfield that worries me. It's not the wingers that worries me. It's what is the end product up front. Who's going to hold the ball up? Who's going to put the ball into the back of the net? Now they've got players like Serge Gnabry. They've got players like Kai Havertz, of course, the guy who won the Champions League for Chelsea. They've got people like Gundogan also. Gundogan, for all his for all the people who view him as this all action midfielder who covers ground at both ends of the pitch, we forget that he scored around 13 odd goals, 15 goals last season. So you've got another guy from midfield who can score goals for you. Right. But where I think they will struggle, or their weak point is you don't have somebody as imposing as say a Lewandowski up front, or you don't have a guy like Miroslav Klose up front, who's your target man, who's at the end of the cross, who's ready to tap balls into the box, balls into the net. Werner doesn't exactly inspire confidence. So midfield doesn't worry me. You've got Müller, you've got Kroos, you've got Gnabry, you've got Gundogan. Very, very fluid midfield. And I expect them to be more attacking today than they were against France. I think they'll take more risk. Right. But against a Portugal side that's comfortable defending, I think one of the greatest strengths that this Portugal team has is it can defend and attack. I would say as comfortably as the other phase allows them to. Right. Portugal can be a side that can sit in a low block, absorb pressure, and hit you on the counter attack. They're very comfortable doing so, and that's probably Fernando Santos's philosophy as a coach. He likes to play counter attacking football. But with the players that have come into the Portuguese squad over the last couple of years, he also has an option to just let them do their magic. Dictate the tempo of the game. They can assert themselves on an opposition as well. Right. So it will be very difficult for Germany today, unless I think today they'll have to take risks. There's no other option for them. I don't think a draw does them any good today, because a draw literally means that it will go to the final day, and they are now banking on either Portugal or France to slip up. So today is a game that Germany has to win, and therein I feel lies Portugal's biggest advantage.
Absolutely. A bit of a tactical know-how for you guys that I'll ask Dada about is the fact that we have seen a lot of teams actually sitting back in the low block, maintaining their defensive shape, but not necessarily pressing. Now I have seen this a lot of times especially in this Euros, where the opposition forces, likes of Sweden, force Spain to play a lot of erroneous passes and then charge on the counter. Earlier we used to see low blocks with humongous pressure, likes of Southampton, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, all used to do that in the Premier League. But is this a new trend that we are seeing right now develop, sitting back and forth, maintaining that zonal mark?
I think what people sometimes forget, Neil, and something very important that they need to understand is there's a big difference between club football and international football. Club football is more dynamic. Okay, club football is 100 miles an hour a lot of times, especially people who watch the Premier League. For international football is slower.
Right.
International football is more of, it's almost like chess. You know, it's not Formula One.
Right.
International football is more, it's focused more on sort of tactical nuances within the game than gung-ho approaches like pressing for 90 minutes, etc.
Right.
Which is why you see teams having time on the ball. The one thing which you'll note when you watch international games is you'll note that the playmakers a lot of the time have more time on the ball.
Right.
Your defense has a little more time on the ball than they would if you're playing, say, in the Premier League, etc. And that's because you've just got, I don't know, 3 or 5 or 6 games. And one game, if you lose one game in these Euros, it almost means that you're out. Almost, you know.
Right.
So if those sort of repercussions are on the line, a manager would obviously not want to concede goals. And another thing in international football is if you go behind, it becomes extremely difficult for you to come back because teams are built to defend well first.
Right.
So teams would prefer not to go behind, which is why you would see solid defensive blocks, which is why I think Italy is doing so well, because I think they're prioritizing the defense first and foremost. And then, of course, they've got talented players to take advantage of what's happening up front. Teams that have a good, solid defense, teams like, you know, Italy, teams like, I think, Portugal, teams like even France for that matter, not pretty easy to get behind them on most days. Today, Hungary did, but they're not an easy side to break down. I think teams that have a solid defensive foundation are the teams that will go on and progress deep into this competition. So that being said, I think today is going to be another sort of game wherein we'll see Portugal sit back. They did that against Hungary as well, to my surprise. They were very comfortable in letting Hungary have the ball and counter-attacking them at pace. I think they let Germany have the ball. And I think once I think they sense a weakness, and because Germany against France, as you said, there were too many erroneous passes for my liking. I somehow felt that they were not quite there in terms of, you know, when you watch a team play and sort of when you watch them move the ball around, like Italy are doing for the matter. You know, if you're making 10 passes, you know, 8 should stick.
Right.
But I felt Germany were a little bit careless in the final third with their passing, and I feel Portugal can take advantage of that. Not that Portugal were exemplary with their passing, but because they are a counter-attacking team and they'll be comfortable sitting back. They've done this. They've won the Euros sitting back, you know, and scoring one on the break. They know how to do it. They've been there. They've won the competition, and they've done it against like the likes of France. So they'll wait today. They'll let Germany have the ball. And I think they've got enough players who can break at pace, and they've got people like Cristiano up front to apply the finishing touch. So today, Germany will have to be extremely, extremely clinical. If they get a couple of chances, they'll have to take it. That's the only way I see Germany going through. And the only way they can unsettle this Portuguese side is to move the ball quickly.
Right.
By moving the ball quickly, I don't mean, trying to move the ball quickly and giving it away in the final third again and again. But it's just the speed. And I think Germany is capable of that, because you've got players like Havertz, Gnabry, Gundogan, who can play 1-2 touch football. It's just the speed at which you move the ball. The players are not having the ball for too long, not trying to dribble past 3 or 4 players. They are capable of that, and at their best, Germany can cause any team a lot of grief.
Absolutely.
And I feel that's the only way today they can sort of harm this Portuguese side. Otherwise, if Germany are not at their best, I think the best result they can get out of this game is a draw, or I think Portugal are going to go on and win this game, because Portugal will be the more confident of the two going into this match, and Germany has more to lose.
Absolutely. Just one more tactical know-how I'd want to ask you about before you leave us is the fact that if you noticed France versus Germany, the other end, what France did was they pressed through their midfield. They don't press through their forwards. But what Portugal did against Hungary is that they pressed through their forwards and they let their midfielders have that kind of a preload. You saw Bruno Cristiano obviously doesn't press much. Bruno, Diego Jota, Bernardo Silva applying the press from minute one. And what Germany actually faltered from is that long ball that was on for Mbappe. They have pace because Bernardo Silva is no slouch. Diego Jota absolutely rapid for Liverpool as well for club colours. Do you think that some sort of undermines the fact that a defensive midfielder was needed for that extra man, for that extra passing opportunity availability to break that pass? Or would we see actually Cruz playing a bit deeper like it did Real Madrid versus Liverpool, and probably we'll see Muller dropping down a bit, Dada?
No, I think, I think it's very difficult to defend against a team when you have someone like Mbappe in your squad. He's always an outlet for that long ball over the top. But a lot of the times it was just very basic, because the moment the ball was open in midfield and you know that ball is going to come over the top of your head, I think Hummel and, I think they, at that point of time, possibly because they needed to win, and I think France were leading after the first half, they, took that risk, stayed up, trying to catch him offside, which is always fatal. If not for the offside thing, I think France would have won that game 3-0, possibly 4-0. There were a couple of offside goals there as well. But to Hummel's credit, I think he managed Mbappe pretty well. I think apart from that own goal that he scored, he pretty much had Mbappe covered, though it took a couple of last-ditch tackles. But I think he managed him very well. He did better than most centre-backs do in his position. But I think more than, and as I keep repeating, I think more than midfield, it's the lack of opportunities that Germany had that alarms me. They went and that entire game against France, and France were pretty comfortable. If you sort of discount the last 15 minutes wherein Germany tried their best, but you could see there was nobody to apply that finishing touch. And, I know Germany rely a lot on Muller in big competitions like this, especially like the World Cup and Euros, because he is, of course, he's been someone who's given Germany exemplary service. But he's not exactly your target man. He's not going to get on the end of a cross. He's not going to link up play with you. He's not going to drop sometimes in between the lines, receive the ball, play off your midfielders and then, go into the box. He's not that type of player. Muller is, likes a free roll. He likes to float about. He's got a good, we call it, he's got a good, he smells opportunity as well. But it's a real number 9 that they're lacking again. I think midfield, you can look at what England did against Scotland with 2 defensive midfielders. That just sort of goes to show why I'm not too gung-ho about, England went into a game against Scotland for, out of all the teams with 2 defensive midfielders. And I think they went into that game with the mentality that they don't want to concede. And in doing so, they couldn't score. So I think tournaments like this, of course, given the position that Germany now are in, wherein they're required to win, you need more and more players who can sort of play, have more quality on the ball going forward than people who maybe mop up your back 4 at the moment. If Germany would have won the first game, maybe I would have said, yes, they can shut shop for this game, go away with a draw, maybe put in a defensive midfielder there. But you don't really have somebody there, Germany is, I think, Sami Khedira is the last player who comes to mind when I think of someone who can screen the back 4 well, is a deep line playmaker, can pick the ball up, spray passes, to the opposite flank. They don't really have a ball winner. It's not really their strength to play that sort of football. I think Gundogan is the only guy who has an engine who can do that sort of work.
Kimmich being played out wide is their only ball winner, and he's being played out wide.
Yeah, I think because you're playing him out wide, you sort of. But then the question is again, who do you play out wide if you put Kimmich, inside? So I think they are naturally hampered by the fact that they don't have like a proper ball winner, like a lot of teams have, like France have with Kante, of course, and a lot of the even England to an extent you can say have got players who can do the job for you. But they lack that player. But for me again, I think the question is all about how many chances can you create forward, and can you create enough for one of your important players to go and it's almost like the Champions League final. Chelsea didn't have a 9, but they created that one opportunity for Havertz to latch on to. So I think if Germany really need to draw inspiration from somebody, they need to draw inspiration from what Chelsea did in the Champions League final. I think that should be their main aim, is to create enough for one of their many talented players to latch onto it. Muller can score goals, Havertz can score goals, Serge Gnabry can score goals,
Right.
Gundogan can score goals. Tony Cruz scores once in a blue moon, but he can. So they've got enough people to put the ball into the back of the net. It's all about them creating more, moving the ball quickly. I think even for the wide players, it's very important for them today not to be wasteful. And Germany are not a team wherein you can put the ball out wide, cross it into the box, and have people arriving to head it home. It will be more of cutbacks. The wingers, instead of going out wide and crossing the ball, coming in more, taking players on 1v1, cutting the ball back to the edge of the box, or flashing the ball across the face of the goal. I'd want more of that maybe from Germany today.
Quick predictions and the players to watch out for, very briefly.
I think, because I'm a Portugal fan, I think Portugal are going to nick this maybe 1-0 or 2-1. That's what I want. I think that's what might happen. But as you know, international football, we've just seen Hungary, hold France, so anything can happen.
Right.
But I'll go for a Portugal win. I think a 1-0 or a 2-1 win. I think today is a very, very important game for Bruno Fernandes. I think because I think he needs to deliver on the big stage just for his confidence. I think he would have had a fabulous assist last game had Ronaldo not put it away. But I think today's a game wherein I think Bruno needs to have a good game for himself to gain confidence. And I think he'll be chomping at the bit. So him and I think Ruben Diaz will be the two players who will be critical for Portugal.
Right.
As for Germany, I think Serge Gnabry is due a game. I think Serge Gnabry, with the sort of ability that he possesses today, I don't know. I have a feeling Serge Gnabry might be somebody who, I don't know, might cause Portugal problems. And today, of course, Tony Cruz has been there, done it all. But I think just for the ability to control midfield and sort of not let Portugal have the ball that much, I think his role will be so pivotal, because I think Tony Cruz sets the standard, sets the rhythm for any team to sort of play, like he does for Real Madrid, like he's done for Bayern, like he's done for the Germany teams in the past. I think Cruz and Gnabry for Germany would be the players to watch out for.
Okay. Thank you, Dada. Was been an absolutely amazing session. To join us in the watch along if you've got some time to spare, and let's hope my favorites Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes advance to the second round in the exception of Germany. Dada, thank you. We'll see you very, very soon again in another Portugal match. For tada for now. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. So that was Abhigda, the head of football operations for ISL club Odisha FC. And with that, the players move on to the pitch, we'll be back after a quick break with the first half and the kickoff. So do stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Headphone हटा लेता हूँ. No need for headphones anymore. Amazing, really, talking to Abhigda. My goodness, a lot to learn from that man, especially footballing professional he is with the setup that he has with the ISL club Odisha FC. You learn a lot every time I talk to the man. You absolutely learn a lot. Once again, the lineups for you. Here is the German lineup. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Unchanged lineup by both sides, but then again, I'm reading it out to you. Matthias Ginter, Mats Hummels, Antonio Rudiger, the Champions League winner for Chelsea. Joshua Kimmich, Ilkay Gundogan, Toni Kroos, and Robin Gosens make up that midfield line. Kai Havertz, Thomas Muller, and Serge Gnabry in that rotating front three. For the Portuguese side, Fernando Santos' men have named an unchanged side. Rui Patricio on goal. Nelson Semedo, Ruben Dias, Pepe, not Nicolas Pepe, Rafa Guerrero in that defensive slot. Danilo Pereira and William Carvalho retain their positions. Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, who's due a big performance. Diego Jota, very wasteful last game. Let's hope he retrieves. And Cristiano, the GOAT Ronaldo, looking to increase his tally as he is right now the all-time top scorer for the European competitions. As we approach kickoff, Portugal will be kicking off in their all red, this red kit, and try to match it up with them. Germany in their all white. Let's get the timers ready. I'm sorry I've not been able to read the comments. Simran says no DMF. Hungary drawing wasted my life. Simran, don't worry. Maiti says 3-3 draw. Ayush is excited as frick. Everything. Really want Ronaldo the beast to get unleashed. How many more goals do you want from him? How many goals do you want from him? Amazing. Excited to commentate on this match. Once again, if you're here on the stream for the first time, do hit that like button and that subscribe button, and do send in your contributions through the stream. Keep supporting me, keep supporting the channel. The number is up there. It's all up to you. Germans kick out from the left to your right. Portuguese in their all red kick from the right to the left of your screens. We are almost ready. The referee has the whistle in his mouth, and we're playing in Allianz Arena, by the way. You see the Bayern Munich logo over there. Lovely to see fans back. Absolutely been the 12th man for both teams, especially Hungary. That wave of red. And we're off. Kickoff is on. Germany will start the proceedings. Former World Cup winner versus current Euro Cup champions. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest ever of the sport, especially greatest in the tournament with 22 goals all time, taking goes part lots of names he does. Joshua Kimmich with the ball. Ilkay Gundogan. Toni Kroos now for Real Madrid. Has played a lot with Cristiano Ronaldo. Robin Gosens preparing the width. Kai Havertz now dropping into those channels. The cross is faced in, but Danilo Pereira retrieves and recovers. Germany with an early onslaught over here. Kai Havertz probably gets the corner, which he will take. No, there was a free kick instead. Amazingly pumped up for this game, man. Pumped up. Remember, after this, it's Spain versus Poland. The Espana army should be looking for their first 3 points of the tournament as we see Cristiano the GOAT Ronaldo on screen with his gigantic leap. Now Bruno Fernandes with the ball. Diego Jota has Bernardo Silva for company. A missed pass there. Pepe there mopping up. Absolutely stoked for this game. The opening exchanges going to Germany for the bit. No Niklas Süle. That worries me because he's a tall, handsome central defender. Not quite the German Phil Jones we all make him out to be. Kimmich on the ball. Ginter plays it back to super keeper Manuel Neuer. Gundogan. Portugal, as described, press through their forwards. Their midfielders lie free. You see a lot of the forward press. I think Germany would be okay with that, but where's the extra man? Kroos would be happy to drop deep. That'll allow that. Probably Muller will drop deep as well. So we'll see a 3-5-2 more often than we expect. By Punjabi Targa in the house. Hello man, Shubham. Mera namkeen hai, but I just had dinner in around 5 minutes. I remember my internship days doing hotel management where we were allotted 3 minutes to take lunch, or else take it or leave it. Tremendous pressure there, but oh my god, those are some days. Some days those are. I'll have the stats ready for you after the 10th minute mark. Rudiger with the long ball. Doing some horrendous stuff to Paul Pogba on the last match. Ilkay Gundogan right now. Toni Kroos. Early exchanges for Germany, and as expertly described by Abhigda in the pre-match podcast, he said that Germany would be having more of the ball. Portugal would be sitting deep. They'll attack on the counters. That's a good ploy considering the Germany still have no points on the group. And if they draw, they need to win. They need a win. Portugal already have the 3 points. A draw won't do them bad, but then again, France do have 4 points, but Portugal need these 3 points to guarantee qualification. Germany playing some neat, intricate stuff. Gundogan retains the ball. Joshua Kimmich puts in the cross. Could be the first chance of the match, and it's a goal. Goal by Germany. Serge Gnabry breaks the deadlock for the Germans. What an absolute goal. It's either Robin Gosens or Serge Gnabry, either one of them. The ball came in. Shouts for a handball. Still it's being checked. Early exchanges, I said they're going to make something happen. Let's see the replay. Neat, intricate touch play from the Germans over there. What we saw missing. Yeah, that's offside, isn't it? That's offside. Robin Gosens there. That's handball on Muller for number 1. And number 2, Serge Gnabry is offside. I think the goal will be called off here. I think the decision would be reversed, should be reversed. The Germans creating headway early in the match. Right as we expected. Yogi Low needs a sniff of his balls. For good luck, Fernando Santos keeping his hands in his pocket. Probably after shaking the hand. Yep, the decision is reversed. It is a free kick for the Portuguese. They get off an early lifeline. Germans had the ball in the back of the net, but first the handball, second the offside. Already VR being used very properly. Robin Gosens unlucky there. Serge Gnabry hairlines of distances offside. Score remains intact. It's 0-0 as Portugal reply on the attack. Cristiano Ronaldo loses the ball very cheaply. Very cheaply. Now the Germans on the attack. Ruben Dias strong on the head as it's onslaught of German pressure in the opening exchanges. Joshua Kimmich with the cross. They'll look to exploit and stretch the Portuguese defense. Joshua Kimmich now. Serge Gnabry poised, looking for pass, takes on his man, still has the ball. Serge Gnabry chops back on his left foot, but Rui Patricio gathers. Clearly lacking a proper number 9, the Germans. Had someone made that gamble on that near post, would have been very difficult to stop that goal. Serge Gnabry with a mazy dribble. Puts Ruben Dias on his back, and the cross not quite comfortable for the Germans, but easy enough for Rui Patricio to gather. Portugal look to have the exchanges now. 7 minutes have flown by. Pepe on the ball. Out wide. The ball is played in. Should be offside. Diego Jota's flag is still raised. Yes, it finally gets raised. delay in the decisions. I have a few biscuits for me. Post-match, post-dinner dessert. Clearly offside there. Diogo Jota starting off with another stinker, as United fans would say, to take the piss. Once again, since Cristiano told us to drink water, there has been no soft drinks. Now Robin Gosens on the ball. The cross is fizzed in. Kimmich now. Gnabry dropping deep. But him and Matthias Ginter were not susceptibly on the same wavelength. See the offside line there. Probably half a yard offside, but game of margins, is it? Muller shrugs that decision off, but the Germans have the ball. The shot comes in from Kai Havertz. Gnabry has it. Still has the ball. Could be the first goal, but Danilo Pereira again mopping up for the Portuguese. Still Germans winning the ball up high. It's all been a German onslaught in the opening exchanges. Ginter on the ball. The cross is a good one. But then again, Danilo Pereira is there. Now the Portuguese can spring up on a counter-attack. Cristiano Ronaldo is humbled on the ground by Mats Hummels, and they'll get a free kick and a relief from the onslaught that the Germans have been bringing on. My God, their pressing has been immense. The Portuguese look a bit jaded, to be fair, a bit jaded. Rafa Guerreiro now, man from Borussia Dortmund. Bernardo Silva plays it to Danilo Pereira, the holding midfielder in the ranks. Just strong, sturdy one, can play at centre back as well. He's deputized there for a lot of times and he's done a very good job. Rafa Guerreiro now. Diogo Jota. Portuguese try to do the overlap and we see the press. The high press in the first transition zone. Kai Havertz wins the free kick. The Germans are looking to get on with it. No time wasted at all. Thomas Muller. Neat pass out wide to Matthias Ginter. Has been overlapping a lot. The centre back. Right now, Serge Gnabry plays it out wide to Robin Gosens. The ball is in. The shot is blocked. Onslaught, total German onslaught. Still the Germans on the attack. Kai Havertz with the ball. Portuguese clear the lines. Bernardo Silva. Germans pressing a lot high than what we expect them. And they're doing the damage. Absolutely doing the damage for them. The ball is played in. Serge Gnabry takes that, a shot is in. Probably that would be offside. Muller. There's no offside flag. He was on. Thomas Muller was on. Nah, had it stuck, the offside would have counted. As the Portuguese restart, they're looking a bit jaded from this series of German pressure. Good tactic to tire them out with a lot of back passes, a lot of square passes. Can only press for so long. Cristiano Ronaldo dropping deep. Nelson Semedo now. Back to Pepe. We'll start over with Rui Patricio. The ball is a horrendous one. Kimmich again, the early long pass. Serge Gnabry knocks it on. Danilo Pereira again pivotal. Kimmich. Germans have been first to every second ball. They'll win the corner. German onslaught, one after the other. One after the other. Absolutely amazing. Abhigda has just been texting me that that he says, see what I told you, pace of moving the ball, cutbacks from the byline, expert analysis from Abhigda as well. You learn a lot from that man. Absolutely. Gnabry and Kroos standing out. Then again, we'd have to see how this match progresses. It's only 15 minutes. The corner comes in. It's a counter-attack. It's a counter-attack for the Portuguese. Passes it. Cristiano Ronaldo scores! What a goal from Portugal! What a counter-attack from Cristiano Ronaldo! Moves his goal tally 2-3. And he is again the top scorer of the tournament. What a goal by the Portuguese! Cristiano Ronaldo up there to tap it in. For all the German onslaught, it just took one counter-attack from the Portuguese side. One hooped up long ball. Let's see if that is offside. The ball came in absolutely on Diogo Jota. And then it was just a case of tap-in. What a lovely finish by Cristiano Ronaldo. No two ways about it. Cristiano Ronaldo opening the scoring for the Portuguese. 1-0. You see that man, you doubt that man, and he always comes back with the answer on the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest ever. You bet your money on him, man. You can bet your money on him. All it took, just one counter-attack for the GOAT. "36 years, young and counting." On the 15th minute mark, Cristiano Ronaldo breaks the deadlock. For all the German onslaught, it just took one counter-attack. Germans again with the ball. Again the Germans. Let's see the counter-attack once more. Expert ball over the top. Diogo Jota does not go for glory this time. Sudhar gaya hai Londa. The Portuguese on the attack. Diogo Jota registers an assist. And his scissor tackle down. Still not a foul given. Amazing scenes, really. Amazing scenes. Germans on the counter. Shot gets stuck on the palms. Patricio restarts with a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man, the moment, the myth, the legend. Absolutely breathtaking counter-attack from the Portuguese side. Again, Kai Havertz dribbling his way past, but Danilo Pereira always there to cut off all the attacks. He's been an immense performer. Goes under the radar. Ruben Diaz there looking in a heap from the challenge from Kai Havertz. Again, Bernardo Silva. Lovely weight of pass over there. You know it was a goal when it hit Diogo Jota. The Germans are slow on the count to stop the counters. And Cristiano Ronaldo taps it in. What an amazing set of events. 18 minutes have flown by. Have absolutely flown by. We'll get you the stats right now. So as you can see, shots, 4 shots from the Germans, 3 on target, but Portuguese with that 1 attack and 1 shot and 1 goal. That's precisiveness, that's clinical. Just had the 37% of the possession. They did everything. Just 1 offside. Bring you the rest of the stats over here for you to see. Have a good look at it. Germans almost double the pass, but still nothing to come off. The score remains 1-0. The Germans look to set up on the counter charge, having all the possession in the world. Kimmich now providing the width. Ginter, Borussia Mönchengladbach man, has been linked with a move to Barcelona. 30 million is the price tag. Manuel Neuer playing as the third defender over there. So Kimmich and Gosens are very much pushing up high, as is Matthias Ginter. Germans having the spare of the ball inside their own half. Portugal happy to let them have it. They're going to hit on the counter. That's what the game plan is. It's working for the moment. Germans having all the possession and all the tiki-taka on the demand shaft. Again there's a counter. Cristiano Ronaldo gets hold of the ball. Lovely dribble, lovely pass. Bruno Fernandes. There could be a second over here. As Diogo Jota, a bit selfish there. Manuel Neuer doesn't prevent the corner. Cristiano Ronaldo pulling off the tricks and skills. Messi with an assist last night. Cristiano with a goal tonight. These two cannot get off their backs, can they? The one pushes the other. Bernardo Silva taking it short for a different angle. The cross is in. Could be the number 2, but it already crossed the byline. Ruben Diaz there trying to mop up, trying to create a chance. Again, Rafa Guerreiro with that pass. Clearly something off that set piece routine. No one gambled on the far post. Both Ruben Diaz and Cristiano caught ball watching. Then again the Germans come back. This is a game of attack versus defense and defense versus counter attack. Clearly. Gosens on the ball. Toni Kroos have time to measure the ball. Joshua Kimmich taking on his man. Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich over there. The cross is played in, and then again Pepe, as always. Mats Hummels now. The game has slowed down a bit from the early exchanges. Toni Kroos. Matthias Ginter all the way from central defense. Puts in the cross, and the deflection could have gone anywhere. Pepe asking his teammates to communicate, to close down the gap. Matthias Ginter has put a lot of delicious balls in. Took a deflection from Kai Havertz. Ruben Diaz had to adjust and give away the corner, which Toni Kroos will take. The ball is played in. Again, Ruben Diaz out there to clear. Serge Gnabry keeps the ball in play. Number 10 for Germans. From Arsenal, West Bromwich Albion winger. The ball is played in and it's flashed past the post. No one taking a gamble. Absolutely no one taking a gamble. We'll have the cooling break right now. We'll have a chance to look at that goal again. Cristiano Ronaldo breaking the deadlock. Meanwhile, I'll just bring you with... I'll have a look at the counter. I'll just bring you the stats. Bernardo Silva, inch perfect pass. Germans were all over the defense. An easy tap in for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets another pass, Manuel Neuer, as he hopelessly sees the ball. See the stats. 2 shots, 1 on target. Just having the 34% of possession. Almost double the passes for Germany. Having that passing accuracy, as we told. The offside doesn't count for much. No cards in the game yet. That's a good sign for the Germans. Causing a lot of fouls. Trying to start the play. Trying to stop Portugal for the attack. Then again, Yogi Low. Rafa Guerreiro from left back. Again a long ball. It's Matthias Ginter. It's basically a back 4 at times for Germany. Kimmich playing as a right winger. Loose pass there from Kai Havertz. Cristiano plays it neatly to Danilo Pereira. It's pushed off the ball. Should be a foul. Referee gives the free kick. Prakash says Ronaldo ran from one end to the other like he is 21. He is 21. He never ages, that man. Rafa Guerreiro and Bruno Fernandes conspiring over the set piece. The header is blazed over. Diogo Jota justified his selection with an assist. Out wide, Joshua Kimmich, sly, rough tackle there. The ball is played in, but into the safe hands of Rui Patricio. Joshua Kimmich there. Bruno Fernandes, lovely turn on the ball, but loses it. Takes a bit too much time. He'll not get that time against this German forward press as Robin Gosens retrieves. The ball is played in. A barrage of German attacks coming on one after another. Portugal tried the counter, but the combination of Toni Kroos and Antonio Rudiger cuts it off. Makes a Portuguese throw in. Robin Gosens, the Atalanta man, cannot control that pass. Once again, if you're here for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button. Keep your contributions coming. The number is up there. Bring out your inner PSGs. Like, spend more on Arsenal's than, so I can call you that you have spent more than Arsenal's transfer budget. I'm taking the piss here. Bruno Fernandes trying the tackle, but the ball hit the ref. Gives a free kick prior to that. Toni Kroos takes the free kick quickly. Serge Gnabry. The ball is a wayward one. Havertz keeps it in play. Gosens keeps it in play. Ginter with the header. Havertz is still offside. Couldn't use that option. Rudiger. Bit of a head volley going on. Thomas Muller takes hold of play expertly. Serge Gnabry takes a tumble. Ken Ruben Diaz over there gets the free kick nonetheless. Slammed into the Portuguese wall. "30 minutes, beg your pardon, are up. Just incredible. Cristiano Ronaldo leaped above everyone to win the header and cleared the ball for the Portugal from Germany's corner, then sprints the length of the pitch and finishes off a brilliant move that Bernardo Silva and Jota played a crucial part in. Absolutely amazing. The man, seriously. Brilliant counter attack. Pepe down on a heap right now. Looks concerning for Pepe over there. Absolutely needed. Looks to be up on his feet. He's a warrior, Pepe, isn't he? He's an absolute warrior. Pepe have to go off the pitch. See, the stats remain more of the same. More passes but no penetration from the Germans. Ginter with his drilled cross. We'll see a lot of that. Putting the Portuguese defenders under pressure. So ball switches out wide to Matthias Ginter again, playing as a right back this match, and Kimmich playing as a right winger of sorts. Gosens. Portugal retrieve the ball. The chance for a counter-attack. Danilo Pereira plays to Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal more happy to keep the possession and the attack ticking. The ball is played over the top. Diego Jota has the chance. Squirms back in, but should have taken the chance. Bernardo Silva there. Antonio Rudiger, man from Chelsea, fresh off of winning Champions League winners medal. So did Kai Havertz. Thomas Muller. The ball comes in. It's a deep one. The shot is in and it's deflected inside the goal post. Kai Havertz. 1-1. 1-1 from Kai Havertz. Goal by the Germans. Absolutely from the run of play. That was happening. Kai Havertz again. Let's see if that is a deflection. Muller over there. Absolutely shit-shock defending from the Portuguese. The ball comes in and neat tuck in by Kai Havertz. 1-1 on the night. Again a drilled low cross. And Kai Havertz is a combination of an own goal of sorts. Let's see whom the goal is awarded. Kai Havertz there again. Neat and tidy finish. On the 35th minute mark. It's 1-1. Game on. Again, loose giveaway. But the ball is cleared for throw in. Mats Hummels there. Flying into Pepe. Studs were up high. That's dangerous. Lucky boy to escape a yellow card. We'll have a look at the goal again. Completely against the run of play. Absolutely caught the defense napping. It's all Portugal to do right now. Bernardo Silva on the ball. Still, we have not seen much of Bruno Fernandes. Kai Havertz making an Ozil-esque run over there. Quite like Mesut Ozil, how he used to arrive late inside the box. Can we have 10 likes before the end of the first half, folks? Ruben Diaz. Don't know if it's given an own goal. A lot of own goals happening. Robin Gosens now. Turning out to be an exciting match, this one. Toni Kroos, trademark diagonal pass, but not trademark accuracy. We quite know and laud him for. Yogi Low there will be a relief man before half time. Fernando Santos, likewise, be happy with proceedings, but the goal just came right off the bat really. Kimmich with the throw in. Safely back. Sweeper keeper Manuel Neuer plays as an extra defender for the Germans at times. Couldn't do anything for the Cristiano tap in. Ginter now. Kai Havertz dropping in those pockets of spaces. where he operates the best. We've seen the best of him for Borussia Mönchengladbach, for Bayern Leverkusen, beg your pardon, when he operates in those spaces behind the striker. Robin Gosens now. Ball is whipped in. Again, could be 2-0. It is 2-0. It is 2-1. The Germans have turned the game around in a flash. Absolute horror defending from the Portuguese. Germans just around 3 minutes between the two goals. Fernando Santos is shocked by the state of the defending. 2-1 to the Germans. Again a long ball catching them out. Could be offside here, although. Could be offside here. I'll wait to update the scores. Absolute shell shock defending. Again another own goal from Rafa Guerreiro this time. But was that offside? Stupendous defending, to say the least. Rafa Guerreiro, what have you done? The VAR check is still on. Check the offside for Robin Gosens. The goal stands. It's 2-1 to the Germans. We've got a game on our hands. Again, could be number 3 over here, but Kai Havertz, the block is placed. Shell shocking from the Portuguese. Thomas Muller over there. Absolutely shell shocking. Again on the counter. Toni Kroos to take the corner. Germans turning around the game within 3 minutes. Portugal dropping too deep for their own liking. Too deep for their own liking. Okay, it's official news that Memphis Depay has joined Barcelona as a free agent. Done deal and medicals completed. It's official. It's official now. Portugal have everything to do on the second half. Lots to do on the second half. Again, the Germans on the attack. The Portuguese have a rare chance of a counter though. Nelson Semedo. Ball out wide to Diego Jota. This could be a chance until it's Diego Jota, of course. This could not be a chance. He was offside. Man, oh man. What is happening over here? Nope, he was probably onside. Finest of margins over there. Think could have been a foul by Kai Havertz for a high foot. Again, Robin Gosens now. The shot comes in and it's waved away. The Portuguese are getting battered in their own box. Diego Jota, Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass out wide to Bernardo Silva. Takes it down. Can this be the equalizer for the Portuguese? The run is good. Cristiano is waiting. But it's a corner. Expertly defended over there by Antonio Rudiger. Corner is a loose one. Ruben Dias on the ball. Cristiano dropping deep. Referee gives a free kick for the Portuguese. Antonio Rudiger there, the culprit. Portuguese have a free kick. Quite Arsenal versus Manchester United range, but Cristiano is not quite what he was in 2008. So we'll leave it to Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva. Fernandes on the ball. The ball is whooped in and it's headed clear. Manuel Neuer reclaims. 3 minutes of added on time, of which we've played already one. Rudiger now on the ball. Ruben Dias out wide to Nelson Semedo. Bernardo Silva. William Carvalho, risky pass there. Matt Hummels clears. A lot of passes being cut out short. Rafa Guerreiro now. Diego Jota. Think Danilo Pereira was offside. He wasn't. Rafa Guerreiro, the first time ball is in. Bruno Fernandes has the ball but cannot get it under control in the nick of time. Bernardo Silva. Scheming. Taking a hold of the ball for way too long and making such an erroneous pass. Bloody hell, this one. Serge Gnabry on the charge. Goes past Pepe. The shot is in. What a save by Rui Patricio. Gnabry on fire. Kimmich. Danilo Pereira clears. That should be half time. Think the referee will allow a Portuguese attack. And that is half time. What an exciting first half. What an absolutely exciting first half. Portuguese leading through an amazing counter-attack goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, but the Germans amazingly counter-wise turned around the game, attack after attack after attack, and in the space of 3 minutes, they overturned the deficit. The Germans lead on halftime. We'll be back with a quick break for the halftime analysis, so do stay tuned and do share this stream with the rest of your folks. Give me a break, come on, I need a break. See you in around 5 minutes. Okay, back with the halftime analysis. We'll have the stats for you in a bit. Then again, there have been German onslaughts over and over and over again. My goodness, the Germans. Absolutely amazing from them. I'm tired, man. This is tiring. They have the stats for you. It happened. I'll have to get it up once more. My goodness, the stats are not coming on. Whew, what a match, man. Not getting the stats for the moment. Got them finally. Goodness gracious me, my God, that half flew by. Absolutely flew by. I'm not getting the stats from Google. I do have the timeline over here. Let me see if I can window capture. Just a bit. Yep, I do have that. So these are the stats. Having a bit of a trouble realigning it. Be with you in just a moment. Okay, so these are the stats that we have right now. What an effort, what an attempt. The Germans bossing the possession, the passing accuracy, everything courtesy of the Germans. Absolutely amazing from them. Truly world class first half. The passes they played, everything spot on, absolutely spot on. See the possession stats, 63% of possession. See the shots, 8 shots, 5 on target. They could have had a lot more. Easily. Very much easily they could have had a lot more. Oh my goodness, what a first half, man. What a first half. Absolutely decisive considering the mode of things. Seeing the goals, my God, I need a breather after that first half. Fast first half. The Portugal team sat back deep, and that's where the problem started. They sat back too much deep for their own liking. Germany, we knew Germany were going to spray the passes in and around the half spaces, in and around the channels, 1 touch, 2 touch, trying to draw the Portuguese defense out, trying to find gaps, and they'll attack with those three forwards against those. Like, there are two defenders, the fullbacks are out wide since the wingers are not joining in. So two defenders, three German players right here exploiting the gaps. For a better view, exploiting the gaps right there. That's where they cause the overload. Danilo Pereira coming in, trying to mop up, but not quite successful. He's been there, but tell you what, two own goals, my goodness, two own goals was too much to handle. Whew. Ah. Goodness gracious, man. Absolute goodness and gracious that is going on over here. So bullseye of a performance. We'll see what happens in the second half. Is there a change in proceedings? Have the Germans actually done something different? Or can the Portuguese come up with the proper thing? Very, very difficult. Whew, I need some water, man. Need some water. Absolutely need some water. Cool, cool. Best match so far. Cool, cool. Minal is absolutely right. Too much cooling down. Renato Sanchez looks to make the change. Probably they'll take off a defensive midfielder. Too many cools for my liking. I'm not coming anywhere. So Bernardo Silva is being taken off for an extra body in midfield. Portugal probably will have a change in formation. We'll see. They'll play through the diamond and Danilo Pereira blocking down the to stop the German onslaught. That's what I said. Two defenders for German. If I say like this, two defenders for Portugal. The other two stretched out wide because of the overlaps from Robin Gosens and Joshua Kimmich, and even in Matthias Ginter, and the three forwards there. Just like this, they're creeping in. Just like this, they're creeping in. So you see, so that's clearly evident. So get ready for the second half. The referee has the whistle in his mouth. Portugal will be kicking off from the left to the right of your screens as we await kickoff. Yes, we are underway. Second half is on. All the onus is on Portugal. Let's see what they can do. Absolutely as predicted, there has been a change in shape and formation. A dogfight going on there in midfield. Literal dogfight going on there. Pepe on the ball. Renato Sanchez, the star of the former Euros. There's a breakthrough for him. Joined Bayern Munich right after Euros. Hasn't been as successful. Has played a vital part for Lille. Cristiano Ronaldo now losing his full sleeves. Means business, man. Nelson Semedo, Bruno Fernandes, Danilo Pereira. Can the Portuguese get an early goal and get back into the game? Robin Gosens plays it all the way back to Ruben Dias, the Manchester City defender. Pepe on the ball. Nelson Semedo goes past, but Hummels there to read. Rudiger there trying something extravagant. Bruno now. Semedo puts the cross in and gets a throw in, not a corner. Robin Gosens there doing the defensive work. He looks to have injured himself in the process. He's okay now. Good to see. Good to see that he's okay. Renato Sanchez. Germans out for blood. The Portuguese have a reputation on stake. They've not won any major tournament against the German side. Renato Sanchez now. Bruno Fernandes. The ball is whipped in. The header is scuffed. I think he's given away a free kick over there on Joshua Kimmich. Diego Jota there. Leaps and misses the header. Robin Gosens on the ball. Has been architect in main in the attacking side. Absolutely amazing. Pepe clears it. Tried to find Ruben. Not Ruben. I forgot his name. Bloody hell, I forgot his name. Renato Sanchez, right. Neat one touch there from Bruno. So it's Diego Jota. Bruno playing the number 10 spot. Probably see a lot more of the ball. Might even see him drift out wide. That's right now he's central, just behind Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes is due a big performance in national colours. Took the game by the scruff of the neck against the Czech Republic, where he scored 2 goals. Needs similar kind of a performance from him. Ball is whipped in. Ruben Dias gets on the end of it. Danilo Pereira, with the help of Nelson Semedo, clears it. Ronaldo on the chase. Gundogan on the ball. Seen a lot of late goals, not late goals, a lot of goals from him coming late into the box. The Germans on the attack. Robin Gosens has acres of space. The ball is popped in and it's 3-1. Is it? Is it? It is. It is 3-1. The Germans are ravaging. This might just be a rout over here. The Portuguese caught off colour. Man oh man, stupid defending. Germans are 3-1 up within 5 minutes of the gameplay. Let's have a look at the goal once again. Portuguese are shocked. Acres of space for Robin Gosens. Nelson Semedo dropping a stinker. Kai Havertz again making that run from deep like Mesut Ozil. 3-1 for the Germans. What a turnaround this match has seen. What an absolute turnaround. Kai Havertz with the goal. All the Portuguese fans in utter silence. The group comes wide open. Foul being given. Can Portugal claw their way back in? Looks unlikely. Looks very unlikely at the moment. Kai Havertz there, clean and cool as a cucumber to make that finish and make that run behind. So efficient playing behind the striker Kai Havertz as a false nine. Seen the best of him in Bayer Leverkusen then, and now we are seeing the best of him in German colours. Portugal are rattled. Bruno Fernandes with the set piece. Needs a big comeback from the defending champions. The ball is played in and it's headed comfortably away by Mats Hummels. Rafael Guerreiro retrieves. Portugal is shell-shocked. Absolutely shell-shocked. They get a free kick. Interesting space. Look whether to see Cristiano Ronaldo is asking for the ball. Wild challenge there on Diogo Jota. Got the ball though, but studs were up. Quite a dangerous challenge. Pleading his innocence there to the referee. But can Portugal retrieve one? Cristiano Ronaldo with his trademark run up. It's him. It's only him that can change things. But I doubt he'll score from this range. I doubt. It's a very tough ask from him as well. The shot is blazed over. Didn't quite dip. Trademark knuckleball technique. Didn't quite dip on time. Manuel Neuer seemingly unbothered. This Portuguese team is shell-shocked. Gnabry on the prowl now. The Germans smell blood. Could be a rout over here. Portugal, having taken the lead courtesy of Cristiano Ronaldo, has just faltered, has just fallen. But a lot of time left to surmount a comeback. And a lot of time left for the Germans as well to make this a clear-cut difference. Ronaldo cannot keep hold of the ball at all. Need a big performance from Bruno Fernandes. KDB-esque performance. He has his own rivals as well. Danilo Pereira now, the man from PSG. Renato Sanchez. Lack of movement in the final third. Look at that space in between. Renato Sanchez now. Exploiting the space. Finds Rafa Guerreiro. Germans hoggling the passing lanes, not giving an inch to the Portuguese to maneuver anything other than some Hollywood passes. Ronaldo dropping so deep. Forwards drop deep essentially to lose their markers even for a moment. Give them another sprinting chance. Now Renato Sanchez plays brilliantly. And what a tackle from Robin Gosens. Has been man of the match so far. Now the Germans are on the counter. Serge Gnabry, Kai Havertz waiting for the pass. Toni Kroos trying to measure the diagonal, decides against it. Havertz now dropping deep to aid that midfield. Germans have full control over here. Gundogan, neat one-touch play from the Germans. This is exquisite football, guys. Exquisite football. From the Mannschaft. Render's pass there. Bruno Fernandes cannot gather. Again, Robin Gosens have taken a lot of free spaces over there. Germans essentially playing inside the Portuguese half. So the ball comes in. It's cleared away by Rui Patricio. Straight to the Germans. Again, straight back to the Germans. Portuguese team is shell-shocked, man. It's shell-shocked. "3-1 on the scoreline. Portuguese prepare another change. Probably Rafa Silva, the man who came and gave some width. The ball is played again. Robin Gosens with acres of space. What a belter of a match he is having, the wing back. Man from Atalanta. So William Carvalho is being taken off for Rafa Silva, man from Benfica. Looks to add a bit more pace and creativity out wide. Needs to stretch the German defense. Probably another shift in formation where Renato Sanchez now would be playing with Danilo Pereira and Bruno Fernandes in that midfield trio. Fernando Santos is all to do. You cannot get the ball of these Germans at all. Ken Gnabry making that late run. It's on the counter. Diogo Jota on the counter now. Cristiano Ronaldo has the ball. Plays it out wide to Diogo Jota. Tries to take on too much again. Lots selfish, man. Trying to dribble past through 2 and 3. Pepe there. Trying to cover up Gnabry. And does expertly so. Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Needs to have a belter of a second half. If anything hinges, it's on him and Cristiano Ronaldo. Gosens now. Gnabry. Gundogan on the ball. It's an onslaught. It's an onslaught at the moment of time. Germans having all the possession, making good use of it. Matthias Ginter. The ball is played in. The header, it's 4-1. It's 4-1. This is turning out to be a rout. 4-1 on the night. What the hell is happening? Robin Gosens again the furthest man forward. Portugal have collapsed. Absolutely collapsed. What a shell shock of a defensive performance. There could be more. Once again, Robin Gosens. Look how deep Nelson Semedo is. Absolutely leaves his man. Bruno Fernandes there. Cannot leave your man like that inside an open box. Robin Gosens climbing high and tall and rifling it into the top half corner. It's 4-1 for the Germans. Could you believe it? Can you believe it? This is turning out to be a rout. Can be even more 6 or 7s. Absolutely shell-shocked defending. Oof, what a match this has been. My goodness. And Robin Gosens is being clapped off. The goal was the last interaction from him. All the Portuguese fans are quiet right now. Seems too much. Making a double substitution. Emre Can and Marcel Halstenberg is coming on. See who Emre Can replaces. Probably would be Gundogan. Yes, it is Gundogan. So going on for a holding midfielder there. It's being a rout. My goodness, this is a rout. Whew. So Mats Hummels is replaced instead. Gundogan stays on. And a bit of a niggle, Mats Hummels there. Just cannot predict any game, can you? Nobody expected a German rout, did they? Portugal have all to do. The group is wide open right now. Germans with 3 points, Portugal with 3 points, France with 4, Hungary with 1. It'll go on to the last day. My goodness. Nobody expected a 4-goal comeback from the Germans. They were absolutely ruthless. And the more the Portuguese go forward, the more spaces they'll open up, and Germans can sense blood over here. Confirming the substitutions, Emre Can replacing Mats Hummels. Nelson Semedo cost Portugal the game. Like this is I've been seeing from Man United time and again. When Aaron Wan-Bissaka tucks in, Leipzig memories. Clear Leipzig memories. Where the fullback has the acres of space and the free man. So Bruno Fernandes is being taken off for Joao Moutinho. Absolutely had zero impact in the game, Bruno Fernandes. Now I don't know where the creativity is going to come from. Bernardo Silva and Bruno both taken off. It's time probably for a cooling break. The Portuguese need some cooling, man. The hell just happened in there? It's embarrassing, man. Portugals are quiet right now as I hop onto Twitter. Nelson Semedo now. Joao Moutinho. Danilo Pereira sprays it out wide to Rafael Guerreiro. Cristiano has dropped so much deep. Kai Havertz tracking him. That's a wild foul. Should be warranted a yellow card at least. Portuguese are humbled at the moment. They are humbled. No other way to describe that. They're just humbled. Kai Havertz on the referee's book. The ball comes in and it's rifled in. It's the second goal. Diogo Jota with the goal. The goals keep on pouring in this match. 4-2. 4-2 on this match. The free kick came in. Manuel Neuer is frustrated with his defense. Diogo Jota pulls one back for the Portuguese. We'll have a look at it. No question of offside. Probably we'll see if that's Cristiano's goal. Nope. Cristiano getting the assist. They've easily got the goal over there. Diogo Jota on point to tap it home. The goal check is off and it's 2-4. What an absolute goal fest this match. The check is going on. Things should be given. There's no question of offside. Nope, it did not hit Diogo Jota's head at all. Should be confirmed. The goal stands, it's 2-4, absolute 6-goal thriller. What a game of football this is, for the neutrals especially. Portuguese have a free kick. They sense a comeback. What a game. Literally what a game. Portuguese on the onslaught right now. The Germans sleeping quietly. Lions Den waiting to pounce on the counter-attack. Rafa Guerreiro. The ball is played in and there's no one to cut off. Cristiano Ronaldo goes past one. Puts in the cross. It's menacing. It's coming close. The Germans get the throw in, resulting of that. It is a cooling break. My goodness. Time for some stats right now. I'll bring it to you in a moment. My madness going on. Absolute madness going on. Kai Havertz there with the last goal for the Germans. Stupendous stuff going on. Robin Gosens right before coming off. Havertz there expertly. Ruben Diaz absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. So these are the stats till now. So as you can see, Portugal having 42% of the possession. Germans bossing it. 10 shots, 7 on target. Portuguese having the 5 shots and the 2 goals, or the only 2 shots on target. Although the Portuguese have the fair share of duels won in midfield, close to 60% compared to Germans 44%. As we restart play, it's going to be a cracker, man. Nelson Semedo, my goodness. The Germans prepare the next substitution. Timo Werner coming on, they'll hit on the counter. Thomas Müller being withdrawn, probably. So now launches it upfield. The Germans ready to make 2 substitutions. Goretzka looks like he's coming on. Rudiger there, solid as ever. Germans have time to make the substitution. So I think Leon Goretzka and Niklas Süle would be coming on. So for Kai Havertz, Goretzka comes on. So Germans, sensible from the Germans to hold what they have. Niklas Süle. We're coming on from Ilkay Gundogan. So that means a positional change. Emre Can would be going back up to midfield. Gundogan has run his race. Straight up foul there from Gnabry. Portugal look to get on with it. Not Nicolas Pepe, it's just Pepe. Renato Sanchez on the ball. Straight. But Gnabry nicks it. He'll drive forward. Keep the ball. Keeping the ball ensures the points for the Germans, all the 3 points. Portuguese win it back. Not a lot of time left to surmount a comeback. Rafa Silva on his bike. Gets thrown away. The ball already crossed the throw-in line. Germans calmly passing it around. Germans have been way superior. Can the ball comes in? It's Rui Patricio gathers. I don't think Portugal can come up with 2 goals. Might just see a 5-2 score for the Germans, the way things are going on. Nelson Semedo now. Checks back. Finds Rafa Silva on the overlap. Gets the throw in. We're all hoping for a Portugal comeback, aren't we? Most of us. Rafael Guerreiro now. Renato Sanchez plays it out wide. Nelson Semedo. Joao Cancelo has been missed a lot. Straight back to Manuel Neuer. Lovely pass. First time, that's a defensive midfielder's pass. Straight on to the counter attack. Leon Goretzka making headway, but Pepe there covering. Still at 38 years old, fast and strong. Now to Sanchez now. Lovely pass to Danilo Pereira. Breaks the pressure. Cristiano Ronaldo now. Getting closed down by 2, 3, 4, 5 men. My goodness. Manuel Neuer again, cool as a cucumber with that pass. Plays like a defensive midfielder, man. Good interception there. Lovely play. Rafa Silva now. Plays it to Diogo Jota, but I think we'll get the foul. We will be giving a yellow card to Matthias Ginter. Blatant counter attack. João Moutinho on the ball. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. The Portuguese are trying everything at the moment. Nothing is coming off. Germans solid, rock solid and rampant, both in defense and attack. So Portuguese have a corner. Chance to get one back, probably. Only 15 minutes to go. João Moutinho will be taking it. Takes it short. Renato Sanchez takes the shot in. Screams off the post. Now Gnabry waits for support. Finds it. Emre Can on the ball. Toni Kroos bossed the midfield tonight. Muller. Matthias Ginter. Portuguese are closing down. But the Germans are closing down a rampant victory over the holders of this tournament. "11 attempts by the Germans. They cannot get the ball off of them the way they are playing. Coutinho there winning it. Bit of a scrappy battle in midfield. Portugal win the ball back. João Moutinho on the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo dropping wide. Need Andre Silva. Still no Andre Silva. Portugal losing the ball unnecessarily. The Germans, can they get a fifth over here? Playing very well, playing neat possession football. Rattled off the post, so unlucky from Renato Sanchez. Could have been a cracker of a goal. Could have set the game right wide open. Rafa Silva chases the ball, gets it. This could be a chance. João Moutinho squares it to Renato Sanchez, finds the overlapping Rafael Guerreiro. Miss pass. Germans 3-on-3 attack. Serge Goretzka on the ball, takes the shot in. It's blazed over. Had a chance to seal the deal there. Diego Jota makes way for Andres Silva. A very good season for Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany. Portugal play their way out of the back, and the ball is kicked into touch. Portugal, for all their possession, looks unlikely. A comeback looks unlikely. Needless giveaway there. Free kick for the Germans. Needless foul happening. It's an onslaught from the Germans. Rafa Silva gets the throw in. And making headway there. 5 minutes to go. Goretzka's chance there. Just clipped off the top of the post. Didn't dip on time. The swerve technique, yeah, just clipped off the top of the post. The Germans bring on Leroy Sané for the final few minutes of the match. They're having a quarrel with the referee over here. Danilo Pereira probably being subbed off. Has to go off the pitch for some reason. Serge Gnabry makes way. Nelson Semedo goes on to the charge but wins his side a corner. Nicolas Zula there. 3 minutes to go and a goal could make it interesting for both parties. It's been German onslaught after onslaught. Ball is played into the box. Renato Sanchez can play it in. The ball is played in. Chance of a goal, but Rudiger there, right place at the right time to prevent any tap-ins. Pepe there. Takes it short. Clips it in, but it's poor one really from Joao Moutinho. Rafa Guerreiro, beg your pardon. Nelson Semedo puts it in. Portuguese have a throw in. Fighting for the last bits of the match, but I think it's too little too late for the Portuguese. Have to embrace this defeat gracefully, and the one against France, my God, opens up a lot of possibilities because they'll play Hungary. Renato Sanchez now still gives away the free, kicks the ball in frustration. Toni Kroos over there. Still don't know how that was a foul. No clue how that was a foul. Toni Kroos was pulling at his shirt over there. Should have been a foul prior to that. That's refereeing for you. That's why he's frustrated. But here's Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. What can he do? Nothing. Nothing is the answer. As we move on to added time, a lot of memes will be made over this. See this meme material coming up. It's frustrated. So always looks to do the best. The Germans could wrap it up over here as if 4 minutes of added on time in between. Germans strolling to the end of the game. Halstenberg. The cross comes in to Leroy Sané. Still Halstenberg rooms it in, but it will be a goal kick. Time running out for Portugal to get anything. Goal difference will be crucial. Don't think we'll see much of a change. In the remaining 2 minutes. A lot of loose passes. Referee waves a free kick on Rafa Silva. Cristiano has the ball. Seeks Nelson Semedo. Pepe's diagonal blocked. He'll take the throw in. Portuguese missing Cancelo a lot. A lot. Germans on the attack. Look to keep the ball. Toni Kroos. Final few seconds. Can the Portuguese get a consolation? Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. Again. Is Nicolas Zula there? Andres Silva with the shot. Still nothing doing. Still nothing doing. Probably that's that. That is full time. Indeed, what a turnaround from the Germans. What a turnaround from the Germans. My goodness, what a turnaround. Cristiano Ronaldo opened the scoring, but nobody foretook that this was a hammering. This was a hammering. Toni Kroos and Cristiano Ronaldo sharing embraces, former teammates at Real Madrid. But my goodness, this scoreline. Who predicted this scoreline? Nobody predicted this scoreline. Absolutely not. So these are the stats of the second half. 58% possession by the Germans, 42 for the Portuguese, 12 shots, 7 on target. Portugal with just the 2 shots. Very, very poor performance from them in the second half. They got all the tactics wrong. Nelson Semedo, Ruben Dias, all of them having a defensive disaster class. It's like watching United where Aaron Wan-Bissaka tucks in, and you don't need to cover for your centre backs. You need to give them space. And that's what happens when you play 3 forwards and 2 wing backs. It's a risky ploy, but it paid off for the Germans. Absolutely paid off for the Germans. There's no two ways about it. Clearly, I think we'll keep the stream at a premium over here. Coming after this, it's Spain versus Poland to complete the marathon and for me to get a good night's sleep. With this, I leave you once again, but it's very turdy. It's very turdy. You could not have guessed it. This comeback from the Germans. We all were left wondering like where it went wrong. Like Portugal had too much time and space on the ball. They thought they had too much time and space on the ball. Germans went for the kill from the moment go, and that's how they got it. That's how they absolutely got it. You could not do anything about that. Absolutely. You could not do anything about that. That's the beauty of the sport. You cannot actually predict anything that goes by. My goodness. Goodness gracious. What a match. For the neutrals, it's a match feeling a bit sad for the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. Bit of a Portugal fanboy in me. But then again, if you're here for the first time, do remember to leave a like on the video, and a subscribe would be amazing. And also do keep supporting the channel and bringing you all the watch alongs at your will. Still, see you around in half an hour with the Spain versus Poland pre-match. Costa will be joining us very, very shortly. With that, bidding you goodbye for this stream. We'll be seeing you in exactly 34 minutes. Stay tuned.